Sports are your best when it comes to Nigerian Professional Premier League. Well, Kalu, we're at the stadium, and it's a talking point. As a person, I don't believe in stuff, but you know, and before the match started, there was a big problem in the stadium.
Yes, that is what actually happened. Well, just like we target people are wondering, is there juju in football? And well, when you are a player or an ex-player, it's so difficult to answer that question because you can't say you were involved in doing juju in your club and the rest of it, you know. But there's what we call voodoo in football. That's the other side of the world. But Africa here, we call it juju. Do you understand? But Christianity has taken over everything. Well, in Enyimba Township Stadium on Sunday, a pyramid official came up with something, you know, spraying something around the touchline in the field. And people from the spectators, Enyimba officials also saw it and went down to ask him, young man, what are you spraying in the field? Is there any mosquito or anything around the stadium that you are spraying? And the man couldn't answer. So that caused a chaos in the stadium, and everybody gathered, and but just without time, the security officials settled the matter, and it ended that way. So you see, in football, no player will tell you there's juju. No player will come out in the public to tell you there's juju. But things similar to things like that do happen in football. That depends on your belief. That's how I see.
The question people keep asking here is that if you have this kind of thing in football, why have African teams not been able to win the World Cup? You know, because if you have juju or voodoo or whatever you call it, you know, you expect them to go and win the World Cup and, you know, and do something at the World Cup.
Because it simply doesn't work. That's the truth of the matter. You have to, if you're not good enough, you can't get any help from any. Personally don't believe in any of those forms of voodoo or whatever. At the end of the day, whoever comes out, whoever brings their game, whoever brings out their A game, your quality will speak for you at the end of the day. So, in the case of this, the pyramid issue during the last game in Enyimba also, I believe it's nothing serious. I don't want to believe that there was any foul play or any form of voodoo as well. So at the end of the day, those things don't really work. I personally don't believe in that.
Kalu, so you saw it. You saw what happened there.
Yeah,
whether
exactly.
it works or not, but you know there was an argument.
Yeah, there was.
In fact, Felix Anyasi had to come up.
Yeah, Jada, let the truth be told. There was something like a juju act in the stadium. I must tell you the truth. If not, ask me why Anyasi and the officials of Enyimba rushed down to the pitch to go and ask, young man, what are you doing? What are you spraying? Do you understand? So, you know, things happen in football, but it's best known to the team side. There are things people do.
But that's not the reason why Enyimba lost, because I mean.
No, let me tell you, it does not mean if you don't know how to play, if you have juju or voodoo, you will win. Do you understand me? So that is what people have not been able to understand. That's why we say Christianity should take over these things and let the game go on. So things happens and they tell you, they did something, juju, one thing or the other, you know. So football has come of age and Christianity has taken over everything. So we can't be mentioning or calling juju when things happen like this. It's only when you have the bad mind. Like in those days, you see somebody with old coin, say he went to the net and threw the coin across the net, that they are going to score them so much goals, you know. So things happen like that. It depends on what you believe, you know. If you believe in juju, well, that's for you. If you believe in Christianity God, well, that's for you. So we know these things exist, but how does it work? That's what we don't know. Otherwise,
Sports are your best when it comes to Nigerian Professional Premier League.